Oh, guys, sorry. I didn't know I was muted. My ring light just messed up, guys. It just messed up. Let me see what's going on here. I just had it on. I have no idea what happened. Let me see something. It was just plugged up. Man. I'm getting so mad. Yeah. I don't know what could be wrong with it. It's brand new. Now, where is the little button at? Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. We're not going to have any light, though, if I don't fix it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh, my gosh, guys. I'm burning up. oh, gosh, I gotta. I just came back from the funny farm and caught a raccoon over there. That's too damn bright. We're going to have ghost story night. I'm burning the hell up. Okay. Now, let me find my live chat here. Sorry, guys. I'm telling you, first ladybug got loose from me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to go after her and cancel my stream. Then Mark started freaking mowing. And then this ring light messed up. Thank God I fixed it. Let me find the stream here. Mowing. Let's see. Okay. Let's catch up. This looks like it's behind. I've done fixed the ring light. It doesn't look like I'm showing up too good. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? It looks like it's buffering. I bet I have to turn off this camera. Okay. Now let's look and see. It looks so dark. Okay, guys. Hey, Austin. Always love. Mommy Mars was in here. Just Jax. Sunnyside. Hey, guys. I don't know if anybody's in here now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave this freaking camera on or not. But anyways. It doesn't show anyone's in here. Let me refresh. I'll just wait on y'all. Because I did click go live early. Let me see. Let me turn this off because it shows when I'm trying to pull up my YouTube that it's buffering. I don't know what to do. Let's see. I'm going to get my ghost stories pulled up while I'm waiting on y'all. Oh my gosh, it is so humid out here. Let's see. What do I do with my ghost stories? Hold on a minute, guys. I need my glasses. Oh, right here they are. Okay. Ooh, I can screen share tonight and show y'all some pictures. If anybody gets in here, let me put in Discord tonight live. Oh, Jack's mom is saying, how do I find it? Let me get her the link. See, that's why I don't like doing it private, because then nobody can find it. Okay. Now, how hot is it there? Oh gosh, it is pretty hot here. I'm not for sure. Let me look at my phone. I'm gonna turn my camera back on. If y'all let me know if it buffers with it. Where's my daggone phone? Oh, hold on a minute, guys. I gotta respond to a message. Okay. Now the degrees. Where do I find the degrees at? Oh, here's the weather. I get all distracted and bumfuzzled. I love Cece's new sexy picture, sexy mama. Hey, I'm a single woman now. I gotta be looking good. It's 70 right here, right now. 70. Feels like 72, it says. Partly cloudy. I tell you what, I am roasting with all this friggin' thick hair. I'm telling you what, straightening it, blow drying it and straightening it's for the freaking birds, y'all. Okay, let me get on the live chat here. See, I don't show that anybody is in here. It shows 0 people in here, but I guess there's somebody in here. There's Jack's mom. Okay, let's get started on our ghost stories. I've hauled around enough, as my granny says. Since we're on a member stream, I'm going to tell y'all something about my granny. Y'all pray for her. My granny, Betty, is getting dementia. Yeah, she came up to my mom's house the other night barefooted, y'all, about to pass out. Everything. Mom got her in the house and called my uncle. And she told my mom that there was some man standing over her. Mm-hmm. Bless her heart. Okay. Let me look at the chat one more time. Maybe on these member streams, you can't see people in here. It shows nobody on my StreamYards, too. See? 0. Hold on. I had to refresh to get to play. I hope I didn't miss too much. No, I've just been trying to get all this crap to work. I can't see anybody in here. I mean, I just saw your message, but you know how it usually shows how many people's watching? So that had me bumfuzzled. It started storming here. Perfect timing. Yeah, anybody watching a replay, y'all had to fast forward 10 minutes. Okay, let's get started. This says 4 spooky New England ghost stories from witches in Salem. And I think this article, it came out around Halloween 2017, guys. So it's going to mention like Halloween and stuff in it. But it's still good stories. Let me get situated here. Let me turn my phone off because he messages the shit out of me. Okay. From witches in Salem to the notorious accused axe murderer Lizzie Borden, tales of the uncanny, sinister, and strange abound in New England, with so many spooky tales to choose from. From on All Hallows Eve, we turn to a local expert for the stories that will delight and frighten by the light of the jack-o'-lanterns. I wish it was Halloween. I love Halloween. Okay, Christopher Rondina, a Rhode Island resident and author of Vampires of New England, Ghosts of New England, shared the following 4 chilling tales to make your spine tingle as you munch on your Halloween candy. And the man, there's a video. He actually tells the story here, but I think I can read it better than him. Personally, really. New England historian Edward Rowe Snow called this tale the region's most unusual ghost story, The Lady in Black. The story begins during the Civil War around 1861, when a young Confederate soldier was captured and imprisoned at Fort Warren on George's Island in Boston. When no one would help the man's young wife get in touch with her husband, she decided to rescue him herself. Her name has been bandied around a lot, but most people say her name was Melanie Lanner, he said. The legend is that she took a train up to Massachusetts, where she is said to have stayed overnight in Hull with the island fort visible from the shore. The next day, she is said to have dressed herself in men's clothing, caught a boat across to the harbor, found her way into the fort. Although she was apparently able to free her husband from the cell during the escape attempt, they were caught, Rondina said. She attempted to shoot a soldier who was trying to intercept them. Instead, the gun misfired and she killed her own husband. As Snow tells it, the soldier and his wife had planned to take over the fort rather than escape. And when they discovered in the ensuing fight her husband was fatally wounded, it was discovered she was a woman, and she was told she would be executed as a spy. According to Snow, these glasses are crooked. As her last request, she asked that she be given a lady's dress to wear. She was executed by hanging, and 7 weeks later, soldiers saw in the fresh fallen snow the imprint of a lady's slipper across the ground. The imprint led to nowhere. In another version of the tale, Rondina said, when the soldiers discovered she was a woman, they didn't have any clothing for a lady, so they dressed her in a black cloak before she was executed. The legend, he says, is that her ghost, complete with a great black cloak, returns at all hours to haunt the fort, particularly anyone wearing a soldier's uniform. They say specifically that her ghost still haunts the fortress, and that unlike most ghost stories, that she is said to be a very violent ghost. They say that's when she's been spotted, that she actually lashes out, that people experience scratches, cuts, being pushed, and that she's both an angry and a violent ghost. Snow's version of the tale is one park ranger at the fort shared informally with interested visitors. A very important part of our interpretation of this story is informing the visitors of its falsehood. Ranger Kim Weglar said in a statement, despite this, we have many visitors eager to hear it. Hey, how do you know it's not true? Was you alive back then? Maybe it is. Oh gosh, let me look at the chat for a minute. Yeah, that is crazy. Hey, she didn't go really there to help him escape. She went there to help him escape and take over the fort. It's not showing on our side. Okay, y'all can't see the number. Okay, because I was like, nobody's in here. But I could still see some chats, but it wouldn't show anybody. Okay, let me get back to my screen share. I wanted to look at my YouTube chat. Even on my StreamYard side, it doesn't show anybody's in here. That's why I was like all confused. Oh, it's going to rain, y'all. A witch, a curse, and a stained monument. That's why I wanted to screen share. Y'all see that? Like leg print right there. It's like a leg and foot. Okay. If you were to drive down Main Street in Bucksport, Maine, you'd come upon a stone obelisk with the name Buck engraved upon it. The monument was built for its town founder, Colonel Jonathan Buck, who is buried nearby. On the stone is a stain in the shape of a woman's foot and leg, the result, according to some, of a witch's curse. Let's look at it. Yeah, look. We got any more pictures? Oh, just that. Look at that. Okay. Rondina said the legend is that the town's founder, who died in 1795, was obsessed with witches and accused a woman in town of practicing witchcraft. He sentenced her to hang, ignoring her pleas for mercy. He made a spectacle of her and had her executed in the town square. But just before she was killed, Rondina said she laughed and said she would make him regret his words and that she would someday dance on his grave. According to the town, Buck's grandchildren erected the obelisk in 1852. I don't know if that's how you say that word. As it weathered, the image of the leg appeared under the family name. People say it's the woman's curse come true, Rondina said. According to the town, the first record of the legend appeared in the Haverhill Gazette in 1899. In that article, according to the town of Bucksport, the accused witch's last words were as follows: Jonathan Buck, listen to these words, the last my tongue will utter. It is the spirit of the only true and living God which bids me speak them to you. You will soon die. Over your grave they will erect a stone, that all may know where your bones are crumbling into dust. But listen, upon the stone the imprint of my feet will appear, and for all time, long after you and your accursed race have perished from the earth, will the people from far and wide know that you murdered a woman. Remember well, Jonathan Buck, remember well. The consensus, the town said, is that the story was concocted after the stain appeared on the monument. Attempts have been made to remove the image, but it has always returned, the town says, in a document of the legend. Over the years, people knowledgeable about monuments have explained that the image is the result of a natural flaw in the stone, perhaps a vein of iron which darkens through contact with oxygen. I don't know. It could be curse of a witch. That was a pretty good one. I liked that one. I guess these are more legends than ghost stories. Let me stop screen sharing a second. That is witchy. Y'all know I would love to go to Salem during Halloween. We should do a girls trip to Salem during Halloween. That is witchy. I know it. It just checks that would freak me out. Oh gosh, I know it. I love these ghost stories, guys. I love them. Okay, let's see. Let me get back. Let's go on to the next one. Mercy Brown and a Vampire Panic. I didn't read this one today. I'd read the other ones. New England was home to more than just a frenzy over witchcraft. There was also a panic over vampires, fueled by outbreaks of tuberculosis, then called consumption. In the late 1700s and 1800s, consumption was considered a spiritual disease, Rondina said. It was thought that some kind of force was actually preying on you and sucking out your life force, he said. And it became common practice throughout New England for almost 100 years for families who were experiencing these consumptive deaths to go to graveyards and actually exhume their deceased relatives, looking for corpses that were unnaturally fresh, or at least presumed to be naturally fresh. If they found a corpse that wasn't as decomposed as they thought it should be, they'd assumed the spirit of that person was rising from the grave each night, a vampire, drawing life from its living family members, he said. According to the Smithsonian, in May in Plymouth, Massachusetts, the issue was resolved largely by family members and neighbors turning the vampire face down in the grave. In Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Vermont, though, they frequently burned the dead person's heart, sometimes inhaling the smoke as a cure. In Europe, too, exhumation protocol varied with region. Some beheaded suspected vampire corpses, while others bound their feet with thorns. Often these rituals were clandestine, lantern-lit affairs, but particularly in Vermont, they could be quite public, even festive. One particular story of a New England vampire is said to have reached an aspiring novelist named Bram Stoker. In 1892, a young woman named Mercy Lena Brown fell ill and died in the farming community of Exeter, Rhode Island, from tuberculosis. Her mother and older sister had succumbed to the disease nearly a decade before, and her older brother Edwin had fallen ill too and moved away to Colorado Springs with the hope that the climate would improve his health. He returned to his hometown, dying when Mercy was on her own deathbed. After she died, according to the Smithsonian, neighbors approached her father, George, to suggest that the tragic deaths in the family were due to an unseen diabolical force preying on the family. They advised that the bodies of Mercy, her mother, her sister be exhumed in order to see if one of the dead women was surviving on the living tissue and blood of Edwin. Although the mother and the sister, who had both been dead for quite some time, were completely decomposed, Mercy's body was alleged to have been very fresh when it was removed from the crypt, Rondina said. So the townsfolk concluded that she was absolutely a vampire and they had her heart cut out and burned. And here's her tombstone. Here's Mercy's tombstone. When did it say she died? January 12th, 18... Can't see that date. Aged 19. She was only 19. The ashes were fed to Edwin to try and cure him, but he died a few months later. According to the Smithsonian and Rondina, the story of the exhumation was reported on widely in the newspapers. It was quite a scandal, and it really rocked the community that people were really exhuming bodies, cutting up corpses under the belief that they were vampires in the dawn of the 20th century, Rondina said. According to the Smithsonian, an 1896 clipping from the New York World about Mercy was among the papers of Stoker, whose novel Dracula was published in 1897. I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay, we got another one, guys. The Curse of Micah Rood. The New York Times reported on an unusual kind of apple in 1888. The cherry red apples had a snowy exterior with a large red globule near the heart of the fruit resembling a drop of blood. This peculiarity, I can't really say that, has been the subject of investigation, but no theory accounts for it as plausibly as the tradition of Micah Rood's curse, the Times reported. Rondina said the story of Micah and his apples takes place in the early 1700s in the area of Franklin and Windham, Connecticut. He is said to have had these amazing apples and was fiercely protective of his orchard and his strand of apples, Rondina said. The legend, according to the Times, is that one day a peddler carrying valuable jewelry was found murdered. His pack rifled through under an apple tree on Rood's farm. Even though the farmer denied knowledge of the crime, the Times said suspicion attached itself to him, and he became morose and moody and never prospered afterward. The next file. Apples from the tree where the murdered man was found were filled with the bloody heart. They said it was a silent judgment upon him and that the dying peddler's curse upon the head of his destroyer had come home to roost upon Rood's apple tree. In the Times telling, Rood dies soon after the disappearance he dies after the appearance of the apples, but Rondina presented a version with an alternative ending. After the rumor began circulating that the farmer had murdered the peddler, Rood withdrew from society. When he hadn't been seen for some time, Rondina said, the townspeople went to look for him. When they went to find him, he said, they found that he had hung himself in one of the trees in his orchard. After his death, Rondina said, the red appeared in the cores of his apples. But there is still yet another telling. The Daily Constitution of Middleton, Connecticut printed The Legend of Micah Rood in 1876. In that version, Rood has killed the peddler, a German, out of revenge. His father had been killed by a Frenchman, and he mistakes the foreigner as being from France. When a flyer arrives in town announcing that the peddler's friends in Philadelphia are offering a reward for information about their missing German friend, Rood realizes his mistake. In order to get the reward money for his mother, he writes a confession sharing that the body of the peddler can be found under an apple tree on his property. He then hangs himself in the orchard. According to apples of uncommon character, despite the legend of the murderous origins of the fruit, farmers in Franklin eagerly grafted from the original root tree to grow their own crimson cord apples, promoting the legend of the root curse. The apples themselves disappeared sometime after 1888. Wow. Ooh, look at that house. New England Castle ranked them on best in the U.S. Oh, that's the end of our stories. I read them all, guys. Let me look at my chat, though. We'll sit here and chit-chat for a minute. I'll have a smoke. Talk to y'all. We'll do some more stories. We'll do another ghost story night next Wednesday night. And we'll do it from a different state. Yeah, they didn't have YouTube and TV to entertain them back then. Of course, they took over the orchard. Yeah, creepy apples. Isn't that crazy that those apples just disappeared? Oh my gosh. It just shows people could be as stupid as rocks back then. Oh my gosh, they believed the craziest things back then. Remember, I mean, I don't know what time period it is, but when they used to put like back in the Queen's days when they painted their face white and stuff, they used lead paint on their face. I mean, they didn't know any better. Oh, thank you, Always Love. Always Love. I was going to tell you something. What me and you talked about in the morning, in the morning. What me and you talked about in DM, I will share that in the morning on my stream. What in the world have I got pulled up here? How in the world did I get on Brian St. John's channel? Lord have mercy, y'all. I swear, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know if I'm coming or going. I've got so many things going through my brain. And I can't do two things at once. I can't talk and try to operate this laptop because I start clicking on stuff. Oh my gosh. Let me turn off the camera a minute. I'm going to, look, I was going to push screenshot and turn off the damn camera. I got to straighten up, y'all. Oh, let's chat for a minute. So, I'm excited, y'all. Sapphire will be here Friday about 2 or 3 o'clock. She's got an 8-hour drive. She's going to come and pick me up, and we're going to go get her checked in her hotel and goof off and hang out, and who knows what me and her might get into. We might drink a few beers. Of course, we're going to drink a few beers. Of course, we're going to be drinking a little bit. Maybe doing some shots. The devil's trying to get us, bitch. Oh, Austin. You know what? No, I'll be honest. I don't agree with a lot Brian does, but he's always been nice to me. He really has. He has always been respectful to me. We've never had like a disagreement or nothing. And I've always been respectful to him. You know, if I don't like something he's doing, I just don't say nothing. Yes, we are going to have a blast. Oh, he doesn't mind. Yeah, he's like, "Why didn't you tell your friend she could stay here? I could have went out to mom's." And I was like, "Nah, mm, no, no, no. We got other plans. We got other plans." Yeah, well, okay, so if I happen to, stay out Friday night, I'll have to come home like Saturday morning. Me and her will have to come up here, get the dog situated. I have to give Smokey's medicine to him, and we'll drink some coffee and stuff, and then we'll go do something, whatever she wants to do. Yeah. And then we're planning a trip. We're going to go to the beach in a couple months. He just wants to keep on you. Oh yeah. Well, he's over me y'all now. Okay. Yesterday he wasn't. Today he is. You know what, guys? I'll be honest with you. He really did hurt me really, really bad. And a part of me still cares what he does and it still hurts me. But there's a bigger part of me that knows that, this is the right thing. It is over. It's over. hmm Yeah. So, as soon as I can move out, I will. This has been a lot harder on me living with him. Usually when I go through a breakup, their asses is history. I don't never see or speak to them again. Their asses is history. I don't got nothing to say. I've always dated assholes, anyways. Hopefully, the next one won't be an asshole. Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I feel like he tossed me to the side like a piece of trash, guys. You know, I really do, and I can't. I'll never forget that and everything that's been said and done. I just won't. I've been trying to move on with my life. It's like I can't really do much, but I am going to start going out on the weekends and stuff. I downloaded the Lyft app, so if I need a ride somewhere, but it wouldn't let me connect my PayPal to it. It would not let me, so I'm going to have to buy a Lyft gift card and add it. That's no big deal. So that way, if I want to go somewhere on the weekends, I don't have to worry about somebody getting mad for somebody picking me up. I'm just going to take a lift and I'll take a lift back home. That's simple if I need one. Um, but it's all good. I got a feeling in a couple weeks that he's going to be coming to me begging. I'd say by around 20 something of the month. I got a feeling. Mark my words. Good. It's not mentally healthy just sit alone. No, I'm not. And I got a friend, and it's just a friend. But, it's somebody that listens to me, tunes into my YouTube channel when they can, even though they don't watch YouTube. And it's just nice to me. And you know what? It's nice waking up in the mornings and, you got a nice message and somebody treats you with respect. But we're just friends. I just want to keep saying that. We are just friends. Friends. I need friends. It's not like it's somebody that I don't know anything about. I've known this person my whole freaking life. My whole life. This is not some stranger. Um. Oh, I am Jack's mom. That's what I say. We're just friends. We're just friends. Um. But it's nice, I guess, to have a guy friend. Yeah, yeah. He's actually, he messaged me throughout the day. What are you doing? Before I did my YouTube, that's who I replied to that message. I was like, I'm getting ready to do my YouTube. It's ghost story night. He's like, he's scare on baby. And anyways, it makes me happy. But like I said, it's not like I can freaking date anybody. I mean, living here. Do you know what? Rebound relationships, they say, don't work. But look, I'm not going to think too far ahead and I just have to take it day by day, guys. So I can get out of here. I did find out some good news, though, today, guys. Y'all know I got my Medicaid. And my mom messaged me today, and she was like, "You don't need him to finish paying for your dentist stuff." She's like, "I just checked. Medicaid will finish paying for it." That lady at the dentist office told me that she thought they might. So, you know what? I can pay for it myself. Oh, yeah. And he is sexy as hell. Always love. I'll send you a pic in Discord. Mm-hmm. He likes to drink a little beer. That's all he does, though. He just drinks beer. He doesn't smoke weed. He doesn't do anything. Yeah. And he just started a new job, making big bucks, which money don't matter to me, but I'm just saying he's got a job. Most don't around here. Guys, back when I met Mark, I was a wild child. I'd go out with those bad boys, and no jobs and always getting high. But now, I've been clean except for my slip up a couple weeks ago for about 8 years. And I will not go out with anybody or be friends with anybody that does stuff like that. Mm-mm. No, I like my normal life. So, anyways, I've seen him walk by the door a couple times. He's always spying on me. I was in my drawer, yesterday. I don't know what he thought I was looking for. He's like, "What are you looking for?" I was like, "Why do you care?" I said, "I'm looking for a damn t-shirt. Jesus Christ, can I not get in my own freaking drawer?" A man with a job is hard to find. I love how happy you sound, Cece. Oh, thank you. Y'all, I had the best freaking time Friday night. Minus falling over the lumber pile. He don't live that far from here. He just lives up the road from me. Well, I mean, it's a little bit more than up the road, but yes, exactly, Jack's mom, exactly. I have a son to think about, and yes, a life you don't have to worry about cops. Yeah. Like I'm a normal, person now. I like to get out and have a little. I ain't gonna lie, I like to get out and party a little bit, drink some beer and stuff. That's it, though. Smoke a little weed. That's it. But I can't drink. I can only drink about 3 or 4. Just please be careful. Stay safe. Stay as far away from him as you can. I am, Austin. I am. I know it. Sapphire told me, she's like, don't make it rough on yourself. Because I am bad to run my mouth to him. I told his ass off yesterday and today. I did. I said some things yesterday I probably shouldn't have said. But I'm not going to waste my breath on him, guys. I'm going to tell you something. He don't give, right now at this point, he don't give 2 damn shits of how he's hurt me. And I told him that to his face. Everything I say on here, I say to his face, believe me. He don't give 2 shits at this point. Sapphire said, "Don't let him not give 2 shits. Let him go on then." And she's right. I am. I'm just going to let him go on. I told him, I said, "You are going to so regret this when I completely move on with my life and start dating and stuff, and when I'm out of here." I said, "You're going to so regret this." I said, "But don't come crying back to me, because I'll never have you back for what you've done to me." Actually, I told him that today. Yeah. Anyways, when I share stuff with y'all, we're gonna start doing it on these member streams because that weirdo, is basically defending him in that chat the other day. She must have the hots for him, honey. You can have him. Oh, I guarantee you can't keep him. I know it, Austin. Austin, I promise. I'm not saying nothing else to him. I swear, guys, I'm not. I've had a hard time not saying stuff to him because, like, he's done a lot to me. He hurt me really bad. I mean, I swear, I was on the verge of doing something to myself. I had it all thought out, looked up on, really. Thank God I'm not in that kind of mindset now, so no worries. I'm feeling good. My head's in a different space now. I'm not going to forgive all that. So, anyways, private stuff will be shared on member streams only. Oh, guys, I've enjoyed tonight. I'm going to get off here. I got to make a phone call. And I got to go check on the dogs. Well, I got to go check on the dogs. And I'm going to go make a phone call. And I will see y'all in the morning for some crime and coffee. Thanks for chatting with me and thanks for supporting me. I really appreciate it, guys. It really means a lot to me. I really mean that. You guys are awesome. I love y'all. I really do. If you ever need me, I'm here for you. Anyways, have a great night. Be safe, be kind, and peace.